Hey everybody, it's Jeannie again with Heart Smart Highway. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking our dinner that we're going to eat today. It's going to be angel hair pasta with mussels in a white wine and garlic sauce. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pasta cooked. I buy this type of pasta because it just really doesn't take that long to cook it here in the truck. It really speeds the process up. And I really like angel hair pasta, so I'm going to add some water to my pan. And that should be enough. And I'm going to put a little olive oil in my pan in the water. And I'm going to add a little salt to it. Okay, when that comes to a boil, then I'm going to go ahead and add this pasta. Alright, I've added the pasta to my boiling water and I'm trying to get it to return to a boil. This type of pasta literally only has to be in your pot for a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes at the most. It's already kind of pre-cooked. So I'm just kind of trying to make sure it's completely done. But you're basically just reheating it. I added the olive oil to the water to keep the pasta from sticking. There we go. We're going to have a mess. Alright. Alright, that's basically it. So I'm going to remove it from the heat. And I'm going to drain the water off. Okay, I drained all the water off my pasta, and now I am going to add some of this Kerrygold butter. It's an Irish butter, grass-fed butter. Add that to the pasta. A little scoop. And I'm going to add a little parsley to my pasta. Fresh parsley would be better, but I don't have any, so I'm using this dried parsley. Now I'm going to set my pasta off to the side while I make my mussels and wine sauce. Alright, well I'm going to start my wine sauce now, so I'm going to start by adding some olive oil to my pan. And I'm going to get this turned on. And I'm going to chop up some onion. As soon as my oil gets hot, I'm going to add this onion and get it browned. And I'm also going to put a little bit of poblano pepper in here. The onion and the pepper takes about the same amount of time to get cooked. So I'll put it in at the same time. We're kind of parked on a slant. My oil's going to one side of the pan. Oops. Alright, just let that heat up a little bit longer. Alright, so add in. Those onions get cooked and the peppers get cooked. So they all got olive oil on them. And I'm going to add some salt. And we're going to add some pepper. Now y'all may notice that I do salt my food as I'm preparing it. We usually don't salt anything after it's prepared, and because don't take in a lot of processed foods that are really rich in sodium. Our bodies do need salt, so I'm okay with salt in the food while I'm preparing it. I'm going to chop up some of these cleaned mushrooms. I'm going to add my mushrooms to my onions and my peppers. Now, one of the things I want to tell you too, you know, if you only have an electric skillet in your truck, you could make this same dish, because that pasta that I was showing you, because the cooking time on it is so short. You could put water in your skillet, you could cook your pasta for the minute or two that it takes to cook it. You could drain it off and put it into a serving dish, and then you could start in with this mixture for your sauce and what you're going to put your mussels in, and you can cook it basically the same way that I'm cooking it. Okay, so now I'm going to add some white wine, cooking wine, about a half a cup. And I'm going to let that cook until it reduces about in half. And then when that happens, then I'm going to add my vegetable stock, and then I'm going to put my mussels in. Okay, I've let the wine reduce about by half, and I'm going to go ahead and put some of this roasted garlic in here that we just roasted. I'm going to mash it around the pan, and I'm going to add a little green onion because Mike said he wanted some in here, so we'll go ahead and put some green onion in here too. And then I'm going to add about a half a cup of vegetable stock. This was left over from a dish that I made the other day. About that much in. Set this off to the side. Now here's the mussels that I buy. I buy them frozen. They already do have kind of a sauce that they're mixed in, but I always like to add my own sauce and make it a little richer. But cook these from frozen. You put them in your pan frozen, not thawed. So I'll try to get them opened up here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add my mussels. I got that boiling again. Now you're going to know this is done when the mussels all open up. Which there's one that's already opened. Them all in there and just let them kind of do their thing. Let me see if I can kind of mix them around a little bit. I'm going to add a little more vegetable broth because I'm wanting the mussels to be a little bit more covered than what they are. All that broth get down in there. It's not taking very long, and they're popping open. The ice isn't even off of them, and they're popping open. Okay, all of my mussels are opened up nice and wide, and they're heated through. This is not a thick sauce. This is just a broth that we're going to put over top of the pasta. So I'm going to go ahead and plate. I'm going to put a little pasta on my plate. Oh, yum. And then I'm going to take a few of these and put them over here on top of my pasta. And I'm going to use a regular spoon so I can put some of that nice yummy wine and garlic broth on top of my pasta. Okay, and then I think it calls for a little Sprinkle with Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan. And remember our roasted carrots. We're going to put those off here to the side. And there you go. There's the finished dish. Really didn't take any time at all. It's angel hair pasta with a mussel and wine broth served with roasted carrots. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and you all have a great day on the highway and your journey on your Heart Smart Highway. Thanks again.